Hey guys, it's Ben. We're talking about one of my favorite subjects, which is stacks. I love cymbal stacks. They sound awesome. I use them a lot in my playing now. I discovered them a few years ago and I've never looked back. I'm a stack addict. So I just want to talk about my approach to actually putting stacks together, some advice on what cymbals to choose, because they are such a good way of using either broken cymbals or cymbals that you don't use anymore to get a whole new sound on your kit. So the approach that I took previously to making a stack was to have a really big broken crash. The more broken the better. You want it to be really dead and just totally knackered. So that was on the bottom, and that was a big, like, 19-inch crash. And then in the middle I put a really heavy duty hi-hat, and on top I put a lighter crash, something like a Sabian HHX Extreme, or like that kind of cymbal, like a thin cymbal on top. Again, all broken cymbals. So it was actually like a 3-cymbal stack, and that was my old stack for a while, and that was great, you know, like really trashy, loved it. And then when I got the opportunity to get a load of new Sabian stuff, I was like, well, I get to finally, you know, choose anything. So that's when I went for the current stack that I'm using, which is a 19-inch Paragon on the bottom and an 18-inch Ozone Crash on the top. It's got the holes cut out of it. That's my usual stack. But the first approach I took was definitely big broken crash on the bottom. This is all like the right way up, the normal way up. So like big broken crash on the bottom, thick hi-hat in the middle, and then a thin crash on the top. Now, unfortunately, I don't have those cymbals with me today, so I can't show you it, but all my old stuff, you know, loads of old videos have got that stack on it, so go and check it out. Now, since then, I've tried a new way of building stacks, which is just with 2 cymbals, and I like to choose a china on the bottom, facing sort of upside down, or, you know, like rounded off that way, and then some kind of splash on the top, but that's upside down, so facing up that way, so you kind of have like this shape going on. It's quite different. A lot of guys have their stacks the other way, so that the top is rounded, but for me, I really just love the trashy sound that that gives you of the two sort of, you know, up and then down, and that's what my mini stack is. So I made this from a 12-inch Sabian AA Mini Chinese on the bottom, and on the top is an Ozone Splash. So you can do this with any cymbal, any china and any cymbal on the top, but obviously the sizing has got to match. So because I'm going for a 12-inch mini china, I want a 12-inch or smaller cymbal on top. So this actually worked really well for me, 12-inch mini china and this 12-inch splash upside down on top. But you can go bigger like I did with my main stack, which is obviously a 19-inch china and then an 18-inch crash cymbal on top. So that principle works across the board for different sizes. So try it out. See if you can find a china and see if you can find a cymbal that sits in it on top. So it should be the same size or smaller. Stack it and give it a go. You can also try putting it, you know, other ways around to find your sound. Like that way around is going to be tighter than open. But I'll show you what my mini stack sounds like. This is a 12-inch mini china and a 12-inch splash. So those are my 2 approaches to putting a stack together from pre-existing cymbals. But if you do want to get something that's kind of already designed and done for you, Sabian have just released this, which is the XSR Fast Stacks. It's brand new, and this is the first time I got it. I was very happy and very lucky to be one of the first guys in the UK to get my hands on some of the brand new Sabian stuff. So today was the first time playing it, and as an off-the-shelf stack, it sounds great. You know, you can tighten it up if you really want to get that really tight sound, or loosen it off if you want something a bit more washy and trashy. So I'd say if you don't have cymbals kicking about, broken cymbals or stuff that you want to make a stack of, and you don't really want to sort of take the gamble, I guess, of seeing what will work and what won't, this is a good option. You know, check it out. This is what it sounds like. So there you are, stacks. We've covered some thoughts on what kind of cymbals work and different approaches in making your own stack. Just go and experiment. Like right now, next time you get with your cymbals behind the kit, just try them out, because they definitely made a huge difference to my playing when I started using stacks. I really, really like it. So go and make a stack. See you in a bit.